Yo. Welcome to the first stream of kamaltechvlog. And in today's stream, we are going to have a lot of fun. We are going to go ahead and discuss about the main topic which you would have seen and you would have come into this stream, like how to go ahead and what type of PC you require for going ahead and doing live streaming, and also how you can go ahead and configure your PC for video editing purposes. And I'm not talking about a very high end PC. I'm going to go ahead and give you a proper specification by which you can go ahead and get a normal PC with a good configuration, so that you can do the live streaming as well as you can go ahead and do your video editing in your day-to-day basis. So let's first go ahead and give a proper applause for this video. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss this and we are going to check how good we can go ahead and make this video for you, and I'm over here to answer all your questions. So just go ahead and mark Q and put your questions in the comments below so that I can go ahead and answer them for you also. And that Q&A session will be in the end of the video. So first we will go ahead and start with the specifications, what we require for a PC. So let's start with that. What is a normal PC requirement you need to go ahead and do that? First and foremost, for any kind of live streaming, you need at least a little processing power in your PC. So first, we can go ahead and first think about the processor. Many people say, like, for using some of the very high-end softwares like VMix or for Wirecast or anything, you need an i7 processor. But at the moment, what you're seeing is I'm streaming through Restream by using a virtual cam in OBS. The reason I'm doing that is so that I can shift my cams. That is, this is the first cam you can see. The second cam is the overhead cam over here. And the third cam is the side cam over here. So I'm doing all this without even having any switcher or anything, just by using the OBS virtual cam feature. So, and you can set it up to 1080 over there and it will be auto adjusted and restream or anything. And for this, all you require is an i5, at least 10th generation PC and processor, which you have in the latest one. You don't need an i7. i5 10th generation is more than enough. The processing speed of that is well enough for your live streaming and for going live, and also for your video editing. Like example, you have a video editing software like Adobe or Filmora, i5 processor is more than enough. But do listen to all the other features also, because I'll be saying you how with what the i5 processor will be enough for you. That is in case you have a Filmora software and you have a OBS software and you use Photoshop and everything. So just the i5 processor is not going to do everything for you. And so first with the i5 10th generation processor, that's the basic processor which you require. Now for the second one, everybody will say, what will be the second one? We would go ahead and say it's a motherboard. You should at least get a M.2, that's a gigabyte M.2 or a little bit higher than that, any motherboard, because that will give you the proper ports and proper speed to go ahead and fix the other parts of your computer. And I'm going to give you a budget based computer configuration where you can get all this within just about 40 to 50K in Indian rupees. And if you convert that to dollars, it's very cheap. It's very cheap. And you're getting the best for your own studio. Now for the third thing, what do you want as a third thing in your system? You need a graphics card. For normal live streaming, at least you need 1080 graphics card, but sometimes it's very costly for you. So yeah, as what I am doing over here, I'll just go ahead and explain that. If I'm using just directly OBS, I need extra bandwidth, extra processing power, extra graphics power. So instead of that, what I'm doing is I'm using Restream over here, which is free of cost for everyone. And you can go ahead and show your comments also online. If you go ahead and give any comments over here, I can show it for you over here online. Like example, I'll just type and show you that. See, I can type here hi, and I can go ahead and show it over here for you. So that's an advantage for you over here. And I can hide it also so that I get my own overlay over here. Just give me a minute. Okay. So I'm using this restream over here to go ahead and show my comments and everything. So the bandwidth is being balanced by the restream as they have a cloud server. So in that case, you can get a normal 730 or 760 graphics card, which will come very cheap, just about 6 to 7K in Indian rupees. That is not even about $100 in US money. So you can just go ahead and configure that yourself. A normal 4 GB graphics card, that is a 730 or a 760, 4 GB graphics card is enough because you're going to do the editing also in your later videos. So at least 4 GB of graphics card is required for that. Now, after graphics card, what else do you require? There are many other parts like in your system which you require. And for the 730 or 760, you can go for NVIDIA graphics card. You don't have to go for 1060 or 1050 Ti graphics card because by chance, if you're using your own OBS or vMix, then you'll be requiring that. Because you're using your Restream, you don't even require that. You can use services like a Restream, StreamYard, and other services like this, which are very useful for everyone to go ahead and use it. Where the whole pressure of your of streaming will be put on their cloud server. They are going to take the heavy load for you. And the third advantage of doing this is you can also go ahead and switch between cameras because you are having the OBS as a virtual cam. And now you will ask, what else do you require? Just give me a minute. Now we'll go to the internal part of the system. You need at least a 240 GB SSD on your system to go ahead and do the video editing because you have to install the video editing software and the streaming software, whichever streaming software you're using on your SSD, so that it will take the load with the graphics card and with the processor. It will go ahead and take the load, and SSDs are faster than hard disks. And to store your data, the next what you're going to say is you need a hard disk also. That is at least 1 TB of a hard disk in which you can go ahead and store your videos and other data in it. So that's not a problem at all. So just give me a minute there. And apart from this, what do you require is you require a normal uh, 16 GB RAM in your system to do a normal streaming. What the same setup what I'm doing. If you're able to see this video, then you know like I'm doing a streaming via restream, and by using a normal uh, 16 GB data release. If you're going to go ahead and use vMix or Wirecast, you need at least 32 GB to go ahead and use that. But if I'm using OBS Virtual Cam with Restream or StreamYard, 16 GB is more than enough for that. And next in line would be a video card. That is when you're connecting your computer with your camera, you need a capture card that you will get for 800 to 1000 rupees without any problem, which you can use to go ahead and get the best quality from your camera to softwares like Restream or StreamYard by using OBS. The one advantage in OBS is, as you saw in my intro screen, you can go ahead and have intros like this. You can have timers like that to go ahead and connect it with the Restream. If you directly do it in Restream or StreamYard, you can't go ahead and have a custom best timers over here. You can't introduce graphics or anything like that. There are not many options over there. It's a level 2 software. But using OBS, you have a level 3 software where you can use your custom graphics also without any problem. And you can go ahead and do that. Apart from that, in case you want to go ahead and get a higher end system for just those type of softwares, means you can go for an i7 or higher than that. And this is my first stream over here, so there might be few mistakes from my end in talking. So forgive me for that. And let's go ahead and see the other parts of the system. And I'll just be back in a minute. Thank you for waiting there. So, as I told you, you need a video capture card also for that. And let me show you. This is the video capture card which I'm using. If you can see this clearly over here, it's nothing but a normal HDMI video capture card, and I bought this for 800 bucks. Let me show you inside also. So it has a user manual over here, and this is the card. The input can be 4K and the output is about 1080 in this. So this end will go inside your computer 3.0 jack, and this will go inside the HDMI. And for the triple camera setup, which I showed you, that is like first cam. This is the first cam. This is the second cam. That's my showing in case when I'm doing my unboxing or anything. And this is my third cam. That is in case I want to have a sideway view. That is, you'll be able to see my mic and everything like that. So these are the three cams which I'm using. So let me go to my main cam over here. So in the main cam, you can go ahead and But to use this triple cam setup, I did do a video. I'll be posting it soon on how to set up a triple cam setup on your system. And I think so. I did a multiple cam setup video also over here. You can go ahead and watch it. I will leave the link for that in the description after this stream over here, where you will be able to check how you can do. But one thing you do have to remember, that in case if you're using a triple cam setup or anything like that, always go ahead and use a dock like this. That is a USB deck. That is, you don't have to connect all the three to your motherboard simultaneously, because when you go ahead and connect all the three together to your motherboard, it will tend to spoil your motherboard as well as your devices. So best always go ahead and keep it separate from your motherboard. That is, connect one of the jacks below to one of the ports and split it into two other cams. Like I have a main DSLR, I have a action camera from above for the overhead shots, because this is a tech channel. I do unboxing and everything. And the third one, I have a webcam, which is going ahead and splitting from webcam over here, giving a sideways view. And these are only the main cam is connected to my system, and others two are connected to the dock without any issue or without any problem. I'm getting all the three views in a single stream, or even if you want to go ahead and use it in multiple streams or multiple recordings, you can do that. And plus, there's an advantage of this. As I'm using the OBS virtual cam, I don't have to go ahead and buy a ATEM mini or anything extra on this normal system. The only thing I bought apart from my CPU, which I got it for 40,000 odd, is with my configuration, which I told you, was I got a monitor for 4,000, for which I also made a video, which you'll be able to check on that also. And if you do have any questions, please go ahead and mention in the comments so that I can pull it out of there and I can go ahead and answer that for you over here. But the main thing is, never get worried about streaming. You don't have to think that you don't have a, like I don't have a good face, but then too I'm coming online live streaming over here. It doesn't mean you don't have to lose the confidence on a camera. The first thing you have to start doing is, when you're having a channel, or if you're going ahead with Facebook stream or Facebook videos, go ahead and start publishing recorded videos first, so that you don't feel shy of the camera or anything. Because on your recorded videos also you get comments and everything, by which you can improve little by little, and then you can go ahead and start making your own uh, checklist of what at all is required for you to go ahead and do a live stream also. Once you do that, once you break the barrier, and this is my icebreaker, as this is my first stream, this is my icebreaker for the live stream also. I'm doing my first live stream live now without any problem, just because of the number of videos which are already gone ahead and recorded and published. I have done around 60 odd videos, and now I'm able to go live because of only that. And if you think going live is very difficult task, it's not at all. I did it in a budget. I bought a camera long before I started making. First I used to use a mobile, then I bought a camera for recording my own videos in a higher quality, then I got a capture card. And it's a slow and steady process throughout 6 months to 1 year, where you can buy single by single. Then I got the lights and everything. And if you do have any questions about the system, please let me know so that I can go ahead and tell you. And about the people who are watching this in replay, if you do have any questions, go ahead and comment below so that I can go ahead and reply to your comment regarding the configuration. I'll tell this again. First of all, you need a i5 10th generation processor. You need a 240 GB SSD. You need a 4 GB graphics card. That is, even a 730 to 760 is okay if you're not using your own software and you're using services like Restream or uh, you're using services like StreamYard. But if in case you're using your own service like vmix or anything software like that, high end software, you need to you require at least a 1050i nvidia and 1050i graphics card. For that you need a 16 GB ram at least, and you need 1 TB hard disk to go ahead and save your data. You will be requiring that anyhow because you're making videos. You would be requiring that because nobody can say like you can make videos without going ahead and requiring at least little bit of storage. If you have an external hard drive to store your data, you can go ahead and start with the 500 GB hard disk in your system. But I would prefer if you get 1 TB because that doesn't make much of a difference. It just makes a difference of about 2 to 300 rupees to max. If you see online on the 500 GB, and this one will be max to max about 5 GB. I mean 500 rupees difference it will be there. So better go ahead and get a 1 TB hard disk instead of 500 GB, that is. And these are the main things you require. And motherboard has to always be a new motherboard, whatever is the latest M.2 or later after that. Even if you go ahead and install Windows, nowadays they are asking TPM 2.0. So for that you need the latest motherboard to go ahead and um, switch on that option. If you use an old motherboard or anything like that, the streaming will be good if you're using no software and all that, but I don't think so it will be good for the editing because I used to use a laptop before for editing and it used to take hours for me. I use Filmora software and I used to use laptop and it used to take hours for me. Now it doesn't even take 10 minutes for me to go ahead and make a video, yeah, after editing on that. As soon as I go ahead and process in Filmora, it takes just about 5 to 7 minutes to process it completely and it's done. And then I upload my video with no issues over there. And you'll be able to do that by the configuration which I just told you, sorry, which I just told to you. I do know it's late at night over here and many people are sleeping, so you'll be watching this in replay. So if you do have any comments or any doubts regarding what kind of PC you have to get for doing live stream, please go ahead and let me know about that. My internet connection is kind of slow at the moment, but then too I'm trying to go ahead and live stream with this configuration to actually test it out in live, to test whether everything is working properly. And I've already tested it out in many of the smaller videos on how it's working and how it's not working. And I would prefer like you always go ahead and go for a system like this because you can use it for your personal work also, and you can use it for your YouTube or any other editing work, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or anything like that. Whatever you do, you can use it for that. And apart from that, if you're making shorts, more than enough. You have a For shorts, you can go ahead and use your mobile phone. And then for mobile phone, you have KineMaster and Power DVD and many other softwares which you can go ahead and use to edit your videos. Those are the best one because in Power DVD you have the 4K option also for making your shorts and everything. And I have made Filmora tutorial before. In this, you can check the tutorial sessions. There are many videos on many editing softwares which can be utilized by you. And in this, in my unboxing session, I have gone ahead and also posted many videos of normal. You don't need a Rodecaster Pro or anything to go ahead and do that. I got a normal audio box over here, which is cheap, of course. About 5K I paid for it. I didn't pay about 30K for a Rodecaster or anything. And I can show you one of the sounds in the. For example, I can go ahead and change my voice and everything in that. I can even change the effect also. I can change the pitch. I can switch on the denoise so that I don't get any other extra sounds. I use it for both purposes, that is for recording and streaming. This will be attached over there. And I can increase the volume and decrease the volume in that. And I have not got any fancy mic or anything. I've got just a Maona mic over here, which came free of cost with the Maona soundbox. It came free of cost. I just got this boom arm along with it separately. And to stay ventilated, what I'm doing is I'll just show you, because whenever you record a video or if you go ahead and stream a video, the one of the problems which you face is you start sweating and everything. So to solve that issue, I'll just show you what I have done. I've tried many fans, but it gave lot of sound. So let me shift to the third cam over here, the side cam. I'll show you something interesting over here now for you. Okay. I'm just moving the mic a little bit further down. So you can see there's a small fan over here attached over here. And this is the thing which keeps me ventilated while making live videos or streams, anything like that. So you don't have to spend a lot to go ahead and start your video journey. First, I started with a mobile, and slowly, I upgraded to many of the things. And because my laptop was not enough, it was an older, about 15-year-old laptop. I went to a desktop so that I can go ahead and do my videos in a proper way without any issue. So if you do have any doubts or anything, please leave your comment below. Like even if you're watching in replay or anything like that, I will surely go ahead and answer your questions once you really go ahead and leave your comment below. And we can discuss what are the main PC configurations you require, because I've already told you the main PC configurations we require to go ahead and do live streaming. That's the minimum configuration. You don't have to go for expensive PC or anything like that. My budget over here is about 40,000 in Indian rupees. That's a, if you are going in USD or converting to any other currency, it's very cheap. You don't have to spend a lot. You don't have to get a MacBook Pro, or you don't have to get a high-end PC to go ahead and do that. That is, you can go for a normal PC, which you can configure yourself by going to a local store or anything. Assemble your own PC with the specifications which I told you. Let me just reiterate that so that I have not missed anything out on that. And if I did miss any of the configurations, please do let me know. I told you it should be at least a i5 10th generation processor. i5 10. Plus, it should have a 240 GB SSD so that your software like Filmora or anything which you're using gets processed properly and a faster rate. Third is like you must have a RAM of 16 GB at least. Without that, it's not going to work. And a graphics card, in case you are using a Biocast, VMix, or any of the standalone softwares to do live streaming or recording, in that case, you need a 1050 or 1080 to do your recording, but or streaming. But if you're using it like me, I'm using a Restream with OBS. OBS doesn't consume much of your resources. So the graphics card which I have is just a 730i. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was in the third cam for such a long time. So the graphics card which I'm using is a 730i, and someone just pointed it out. Thank you for that. So graphics card is 730, which I'm using NVIDIA, and that's more than enough to process what I'm doing over here. And what did I miss over here? 1 TB of hard disk at least, so that in your system, so that you can store your data after recording or anything like that. Apart from that, this is the best PC configuration in the cheapest budget possible, which you will be able to use to go ahead and live stream and also do video editing. As I told you, I did have a video editing problem before, because of which I went ahead and bought this PC, and this has been a boon for me. So if you're also a creator, or if you also like to upload videos to, or you like to make shorts or anything like that, and you require, I'm sorry, if you require a video editor, editing software which has to work on your PC, you can go for this configuration without even thinking, because this configuration is one of the best configuration which you can go ahead and think of to go ahead and do your live streaming, or you can do even normal recording also by using your OBS. I have already made a video which I will upload soon, how to record your own videos solo without any camera person. I've gone ahead and made that video. I just have to edit it and upload it. I'll be uploading that within few days. So you people who are watching even in replay, you can go ahead and watch that in the tutorials playlist in my channel. In the same channel, you'll be able to check that out. That will be one of my latest videos after the stream, which you'll be able to watch. And you can go ahead and become creative by this, because not only you'll be able to edit, you'll be able to do live streaming, you'll be able to do much. And I'll just show you the live streaming capture card which I'm using. It's not any Elgato or anything, it's the normal capture card, a normal HDMI capture card. I think so, it'll be a little bit out of focus, but let me check. Okay, this is a normal capture card which I'm using. HDMI is over here, and the USB is over here. And you can use that in your live streams, or you can use that for recording your video or anything and nobody's there around. That is, you can record your videos alone by using just OBS Studio. I'll upload the video as soon as possible so that even you will know how to use multiple cameras to record the videos, but or even how to go ahead and use your HDMI video capture card to go ahead and do that. It's a very simple process which you will be able to use that. And if you do have any questions, go ahead and mention it now so that I'll be able to go ahead and answer that for you. And let me just go ahead and show you something also. Just give me a minute. And one more thing, before PC configuration, I would like to go. I've already told you about the PC configuration. And before we go ahead and take questions on that, I would like to tell you one thing. Never ever worry about how many people are watching your stream or what are they doing. Go ahead and start doing the live stream so that you can get the confidence. You need the confidence first. You don't have to worry about anything else in the beginning. You need to know that your video is getting telecasted and how confident you're on your video. That is the main motive which you must have during a live stream or anything. See, at the moment I'm in my own bedroom and I have just the right hand side to go ahead and do a stream also. Soon I'll be shifting to a new place. That's different. But over there I'll be having much bigger place, much better lighting. I can fix both of my lights. At the moment I just have one light over here which is upon me so that you will be able to see me well. But in a new place I'll be able to adjust everything, put the RGB in a clearer way behind so that everything looks good, and I can put a lot of text stuff behind so even the background is better. But you have to get confident first on how to go ahead and make a video and how to live stream, because once you're done one of the live streams, then you'll be able to know whether your live stream was good, bad, are you made for live stream, and what are the improvements you can go ahead and do on your live stream. This is one of the basics. You don't have to be worried what people are thinking. We do have to worry about what people are thinking, but First of all, you have to get confident on what you're doing on a live stream. See, what you got from this live stream is you got about the normal PC configuration, the minimum to minimum PC configuration you require for live streaming and video editing. That is the value proposition which I gave to you people over here, and you people went ahead and grasped those details from me. Even if you watch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in total till the time I've gone ahead and told you this, or even if you watch for 50 minutes, it depends upon you. Like, how long have you watched the video? But have I delivered my proposition to you, value proposition for what I have made this video? That is the answer. So whenever you do a live stream, go ahead and prepare yourself just for giving the proper value proposition you're giving. Secondary, be confident. I'm just going being confident without any problem in this call, little bit in this live stream, because I'm just going ahead and being confident and telling you how I can go ahead and help you out with this PC configuration, with that PC configuration, because that is something which I know about. I love tech myself and I'm confident about it, what I'm telling you, because I'm using the same PC configuration to do a live telecast. So in case like if I'm not able to live do a live now, I won't be going ahead and talking about that on this call. Oh, sorry, on the stream. I'm sorry for that. So you have to just be confident on the topic you're talking. You have to be confident to not think people are watching you, what they'll think, because you're doing something for yourself. You have to be proud of that, and you can go ahead and do that without even thinking anything else. So even the people who are watching in replay, you can go ahead and think about this what I told you, because some of the video creators I've seen, what they do is like they wait for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Some of them wait for about 2, 3 months, because they have an option called as life comes in the way and everything for making video content. Because and the reason is sometimes you're not confident to make a video. Go ahead and make the content. First 100 videos, it will be bad. It will be, because you're just learning how it works. First 10 streams will be bad. Even now, I'm saying my own stream, this stream will be bad. But I'm not saying like it will be that bad also, because I prepared for this. So it might be bad. There are not many people watching the stream, so not a problem. But if you go ahead and think like you're getting ready for your future by doing this stream, that is in case if you get invited by another YouTuber, another Facebook personality, or another Instagram personality, you're getting invited, you're ready to face the cam, go live in front of the public without any issues. You won't be hesitant, you won't be thinking of anything. Like there are many YouTube videos which even I watch a lot of live stream, and there have been many good people who have been teaching about how to live stream, how to get confidence, how to go ahead and do that. Think about your own purpose, why you're going ahead and doing a live stream. You're thinking of helping people on something, you're telling what are the specifications, like what I did in this video. Are you giving the value in the live stream by telling them this thing, like how you can do a particular thing which only you can tell them, what you're using, how good it is, how bad it is, how social influence helps. So once you get into a topic and you get into a groove for live streaming, I do take the bullet points, but I do not make a script or anything, because I've got used to it by recording videos. So first of all, record few videos by which you'll be able to know that taking bullet points is easier than going ahead and making a recorded video or live stream with the script, because nobody likes scripted stuff. They want to see your own uniqueness, your own natural stuff, what you are bringing on to them. So the best way you can do that is by going ahead and being natural. I'm natural on this call. I'm not making any script or anything. The only one script I made was the specifications over here, which I told you, because I have to know what is there in my system. I wrote it down, And apart from that, those are my bullet points over there. Apart from that, I didn't write anything else down for this live stream. And I'm doing this to gain my own confidence and help people out to gain their confidence to go live. Being live is the next thing which is coming. There are many live streamers, there are many good live streamers who do only live stream apart from even making normal videos because they are good at it. And why they are good at it? Because they have tried and tried and tried. Maybe their first video was not good, maybe their second video was not good, maybe their third live stream was not good, but they have become experts in it. So if you have any doubts, like about yourself, whether I will look good, whether people will watch my video or not, these are the basic doubts which comes to anyone who does a live stream or anything. In that case, you can just go ahead. Just give me a minute. Okay. In that case, you can just go ahead and start doing a live stream. That's what I did today. Excuse me. So that's what I did today. I went ahead and I said, what the heck? Let me go ahead and do a live stream so that I can tell people about the system configuration, what I am using for the system, and they will learn something out of it. And why should I even think about anything else now? Because I'm going ahead and telling people what they require to know about live streaming and video editing and what kind of system they have to use. Because many people have that doubt whether I use a PC or what should I use, whether I use a normal old laptop. If you're using an old laptop, also there's a certain StreamYard or Restream, which I'm using now. Restream is kind of good because there's only one difference which I notice in both of them is Restream has unlimited streaming per month and it's free of cost for 720p. And StreamYard has just 20 hours and they don't have the unlimited streaming thing. That's the only difference I saw. So I went for a Restream without any problem. I signed up for that, and that will also save your PC space also. So if you're not planning of using triple camera, you're not shifting cameras, and you need a direct camera in front of you, like this is my main cam. It's not my above cam or it's not my right cam or anything like that. If you need a main cam like this in front of you, which you're going to utilize to go ahead and make your stream, you can directly you go for restream. Only in case like you want to use green screen behind, or you need a few of the other cams also to involve like overhead shots or anything. If you're an artist, you're showing overhead shots. If you're doing a technical video, you're showing overhead shots or anything like that. You do require OBS or anything like that. OBS is a free software, more better than Streamlabs OBS also, which is kind of bulky and it will take a lot of system space. So an OBS Studio is one of the free software which doesn't take much of the space on your system also. And I'm just using a normal. Uh, just give me a minute. I'm just using a normal this thing. What's it called? A normal capture card, which I showed you. I'll again show you that a normal capture card, which is not even 1,000 rupees in Indian money, and that will not be even be $5 to $7. So I'm not using any Elgato or anything because this is one of my first streams. So in case if the stream goes good and the things I learn from it, I can apply in future. I'll go for a better live streaming card or anything like that. I don't need a ATM money at the moment because I'm using OBS to go ahead and do a live stream for this video. So that's another thing which I can explain to you because I already showed in the video, I mean in the stream before. Like I use OBS to shift my cameras from first to second to third to again to first, and I've gone ahead and set the hotkeys of OBS like 1, 2, 3. So I don't have to go ahead and even buy a 8M Mini or 8M Pro or anything like that. And for audio, I do have an audio enhancer over here. But even if you don't have an audio enhancer, the PC configuration, which I told you, you can go ahead and connect it to your the mic directly to your PC. That will work wonders for you without any problem. And I'm using the headsets because my speakers are very close to me over here. And if I switch it on, like you might feel an echo. If you do want to check that, I can show you that to me over here, and if I switch it on, so just check the echo also. I showed you the echo of the speakers, so it would give a echo, and I immediately muted it because of the echo which it used to give. So always be thinking about everything that is in the mic slot. Go ahead and put your mic, and your headphone slot, put your headphones for live streaming, so that it'll be easier for you to make your live streams better without echo, without noise or anything. Because yeah, if you're using OBS, the more advantage you get is you can share your OBS and do display capture, and you can show the settings and everything if you're doing a OBS video or anything like that. If you're using OBS, you have the chroma key in that to go ahead and change your backdrop also. You have many advantages. You can use multiple cameras by using OBS, and it's all free. I'm not telling you anything which is charging. Apart from the system which configuration which I told you, I'm not telling you anything which is charging for you by using OBS. OBS is a free thing. It has a learning curve, but you'll be able to learn that easily because OBS doesn't have such a big learning curve that it has to think. There are many videos online, many of the good videos which you'll be able to follow, and you'll be able to check how to go ahead and use the OBS, how to make a scene, how to do this, how to do that. And it's a user friendly software also which you'll be able to use. And in case you require any other videos, please go ahead and comment below. I will go ahead and make those videos also. And if you have any of the and the people who are watching in replay, if you have any questions or anything, please go ahead and comment below because I do know it's late at night over here now. It's around 4:20 actually, early morning in India. So if anyone, most of them it will be evening or night, and many people will not be having time to watch this at the moment. But they will watch in the replay because this is something which most of them ask: what type of PC should I use for live streaming, and what kind of software should I use for editing and everything. I use Filmora myself because it's one of the best. I use Filmora X, and that is one of the best softwares which you can use. But you might be comfortable with anything because Filmora is user friendly. It has GUI, so it's very user friendly and easy to navigate around, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. So I use that personally, but in my phone I use Power DVD because that's faster in that in case when I don't have time on to come to computer and do the video editing that time. If I'm on go, I'm outside somewhere and I'm uploading the video from outside, I usually go ahead and do that. But in case you have the time to make your videos and edit them, I would always suggest for you to go ahead and do it on computer, and the specification which I gave you is more than enough. And about the RAM thing, which I told you 16 GB, my whole system is configured around DDR5. That's the latest one, DDR5. It is fully configured around that. And the latest motherboard, which I told you, which you have to get, is only because you're getting a DDR5 RAM, which is faster. And everything works faster if you have a latest motherboard that's M.2 and above that. Any of the latest motherboards M.2 and above that, you'll be able to go ahead You can just type m.2 in Google, you'll come to know. You'll be able to, the processing speed of the processor will become fast. The DDR5 RAM will become fast. Even the SSD will work in a faster pace. The copying will be faster. So these are the normal things which will become faster if you go ahead and use a processor like that. I mean a motherboard like that. So that's one of the thing, so which you can go ahead and try, because motherboard is one of the important things of the system. Nobody understands why you use a motherboard which is fast. The only reason you use a motherboard which is fast is to go ahead and make the other small components on your system faster. Even your graphics card will become faster. Everything will be in a faster pace just because of the motherboard. Which motherboard you use counts for that easily. So do understand that, and in case you have any doubt, or for the people who are watching in replay or the people who are watching now, leave a comment below so that you can go ahead and I can type down the specifications for you, which I've told in this video, so that you can go ahead and know what kind of streaming setup you require to make your streaming look good, and also to edit videos faster in your system. I will give you a complete breakdown of how much it is and how you can get it, and how you can tell them to assemble it, because I made it myself. I called them up, I gave them the each and every specification. In the morning I gave them the specification, by night I got my system. So that's how easy it is. But as I told you before, in case you're not using a cloud-based server like what I'm using now, and you're using a direct server, in that case you have to use a i7 or above processor. But if you're using a cloud-based server like me, you can use a i5 10th generation or above. Anything, even if you're using i7, it should be above 9th or 10th generation, because then only it would be able to go ahead and process that. That is what your system requires. You can't go ahead and think that I have a i3 processor and that's more than enough. I5 processor, that's more than enough. Because if you see, a i5 processor 10th generation will be obviously faster than an i7 first generation. So that's the difference. So you must always think about the generation also as the latest technology. Like example, you have in phones 4G, 3G, 5G. The reason for that is the speed of that increase. That's the next generation of the total outcome. So that's in simple terms, which I told you, like in phone. So I hope this stream helped you out to decide what kind of videos you would like, what type of fill specifications you require to go ahead and do a live streaming, as well as video editing, to make your video editing process faster, so that you don't get, being creative is not everything, you don't get bugged off doing that, because sometimes people stop creating only because the editing time is more, or if you're not able to stream. So you don't have to worry, you can go ahead and just switch to a few of the things. Even if you have an old PC, go ahead and switch few of the things in that. If you have a i5 processor before, so just go ahead and shift the S to SSD, attach so things like that. If you have a motherboard and processor over there, you just have to shift some things like graphic cards or anything like that. So if you have any doubts regarding that, please go ahead and let me know, so that I can help you out with that. And if you do are watching in the replay over here, please let me comment and let me know, like if you have any doubts, so that I can go ahead and help you out with that. Until the next stream, which I'll be posting, this is Kamal Tech Vlog, and this is my first live stream which you're watching. So one applause for that. And I hope I did a great job, and you have a wonderful day yourself. Bye bye.